alive. It's alive. It's alive!
2 movies, 2 monsters. One name that haunts us all, Frankenstein. But here's the twist. These aren't your Frankenstein. One's a tragic warrior caught between heaven and hell. The other, well, we're about to find out if 2025 finally got it right. Let's break down the Battle of the Bolts. In 2004's Van Helsing, Frankenstein isn't just a monster, he's a plot device with a pulse. Played by Shuler Hensley, this creature is caught in Dracula's scheme to bring his undead offspring to life. Why? Because apparently Frankenstein's body conducts electricity like a supernatural battery. But here's where it gets interesting. This Frankenstein has agency. He's tormented, sure, but he's also brave. He fights alongside Van Helsing. He protects the innocent. He's not just running from torch-wielding villagers, he's choosing sides in an epic supernatural war. Visually, he's got that classic look-stitched skin, that iconic flat-top head, bolts in the neck. But there's emotion in those eyes. You see the humanity struggling beneath the horror. He's not a mindless brute. He's a tragic hero who knows he was never meant to exist. Now, flash forward to Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein from earlier this year, and we're in completely different territory. This isn't your grandfather's monster movie. This is gothic horror meets philosophical drama. The creature here isn't caught in someone else's story. He is the story. And let me tell you, the performance brings a raw, visceral anguish that'll make your heart ache. Del Toro does what he does best. He makes us fall in love with the monster. This Frankenstein is eloquent. He's intelligent. He questions his creator with the fury of a child abandoned by a parent. Why did you make me if you couldn't love me? That's the question haunting every frame. The design? Breathtaking. Practical effects blend with subtle CGI to create something that feels real. You see every stitch, every scar, but also every flicker of hope and despair. This creature doesn't just want to survive, he wants to belong. He wants to understand why he was cursed with consciousness, but denied a soul. Where Van Helsing's Frankenstein finds purpose in battle, Del Toro's finds only existential dread. He's not fighting vampires, he's fighting against the very nature of his existence. So, which Frankenstein reigns supreme? Van Helsing's monster is the action hero we didn't know we needed. He's protective, noble, and yeah, he goes out in a blaze of sacrificial glory. If you want a Frankenstein who actually does something, who impacts the plot and seriously kicks supernatural ass, this is your guy. He's proof that even a man-made abomination can choose heroism. But well, 2025's Frankenstein. This is the one that'll haunt you long after the credits roll. This is Mary Shelley's vision brought to life with all its brutal honesty. This creature forces us to confront uncomfortable questions about creation, responsibility, and what it really means to be human. He doesn't just want revenge, he wants answers that honestly don't exist. Van Helsing gave us a monster with a mission. Del Toro gave us a monster with a soul. Here's what's fascinating. Both movies totally understand something crucial. Frankenstein was never really about the monster. It's about the creator. It's about playing God and abandoning your creation. Van Helsing's version lives in a world where monsters are everywhere, so, you know, one more doesn't really shock us. He finds brotherhood in chaos. But 2025's version lives in a world that will never accept him, no matter how human he becomes inside. His intelligence just makes his isolation even more painful. He understands exactly what he's missing. So, who wins this heavyweight bout of bolt-necked titans? If you want thrills, spectacle, and a monster who fights for the light, Van Helsing's your champion. But if you want to feel something deep, something that questions the very fabric of existence and responsibility, Del Toro's 2025 masterpiece will absolutely wreck you. Either way, one thing's clear. Frankenstein's monster will never stop asking us the same terrifying question. What have we created and what do we owe it?